Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's edition of Gun Talk, hosted by PapasPewPews. Daniel coming at you live from Waynesville, Georgia. Good morning, everybody. Just joining in. Welcome, welcome. We're on our way to that 1K sub. On our way to 1,000 subs. Please double tap the screen. Welcome into the chat. What's up, Robert? Just trying to get woke up this early in the morning. Trying to get woke up and fired up. Hey guys, if you come in, double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel. YouTube's pulling some more stuff, so trying to get to that 1K. They're already starting to tell people that you got to have 1,000 subs to do live, so just wait for that ball to drop. We're trying to get there, looking for work this time of morning. Hey, the early bird catches the worm. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but it's like 3 o'clock in the morning here. Hey, that's how to do it, brother. Get on it. You'll find something. Was it 11:30 there? Okay. So it's 2:30 here, not 3. I'm sorry. It's early in the morning here. You in Yuma, Arizona. Okay, I got you. Yeah. I'm in Georgia, so and I wake up so damn early that Cali. Yes, sir. What kind of work you do? Or what kind of work do you like to do, Robert? Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Please double tap that screen. Please subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. Ooh, I don't pity your job, brother. I did that as a teenager. I've done my share of hanging from ropes and pole gaps on my feet, saws in my hands. That was back when I was young, able to do that kind of thing. But see, I always loved the height, so it just came easy for me. Same as when I became an electrician. They would always send me up the towers that they'd put on top of the skyscrapers to wire up the lights because I love the heights. 51. Yeah, my stepdad, he passed away years ago, but all the way up into his 60s, he was hanging from ropes. Gotcha. Most of the palm trees we have on this side of the country, they don't allow to get that high. They keep them relatively about 12, 15 feet. Oh, I bet it is. I mean, love what you do and you never work a day in your life. That's what the saying is. 10 people in the chat, guys. Double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel. We got to get this 1K. YouTube got a couple people yesterday and sent notice that basically they had to have 1,000 subs to go live. So I'm I'm 60 subs off from 1,000 roughly. So trying to get them subs this morning. We talking everyday gun talk or whatever you guys want to talk about. What's up, my boy Focus? Excuse the cigarette smoke. My first smoke of the day. Just waking up, just getting the day started. Got what I'm going to be carrying today. I'm going to be carrying the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 9mm, backed up by the Taurus Poly Protector 357 Magnum. Nothing over 120 feet. Yeah, adds to the background. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I try to be respectful most of the times. A lot of people don't like cigarette smoke. Oh, and by the way, have you had your beverage yet? Have you woke yourself up yet? That's what I'm drinking today. Get that little Red Bull in me, and I'll be able to talk a little bit better. And you guys that work outside, please drink plenty of water today. Please make sure you eat something. That heat ain't no joke. It's like 113 here in Georgia yesterday. Please make sure you eat. Please make sure you drink water. Please make sure you know your limits. That's another thing. You start feeling funny, sit the fuck down for a minute. 110. Yeah, Carolina was bad. Well, it's the whole East Coast right now with this heat wave. But at least it ain't hurricane, so I'm good. I'm surprised we ain't had a couple of them run up on us already. Guys, double tap that screen if you're just joining. Daniel with PapasPewPews on the road to 1,000 subs. If you will, check out the content, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and double tap that screen. Focus. Excuse me. Focus. I was in Ammo's live yesterday and it just ended. Then I seen something he posted up last night. Was that from Instagram or was that from YouTube saying he couldn't do no more until he hit 1,000 subs? He couldn't do no more lives. Kitchen work is hard. Oh. Rob, you talking about cooking or? Yeah, I seen the post. It's basically a email to him or something, and basically says that channels like his can no longer do posts until they hit 1,000 subs. But I don't know if it was YouTube or Insta. But I know his live ended because I was like, what the hell happened? Yeah, kitchen work can be not only hard work but aggravating. Yep. YouTube is definitely getting wild. That's why I thought the main thing I just went live to see if it would let me or if it was going to give me the same message. But it let me jump on here. Especially when you got picky ass people that want to complain about everything, Robbie. Some people you just can't make happy regardless. They wake up and get it on their mind they're going to go in your establishment and just be a problem that day. But that's in any job. You have certain people that just decide they're going to go give somebody else a hard time because their life sucks. Folks tell them we see it on YouTube all the time. Chartwells, they're nice to everyone. I got you. I got you. We try to be nice to everyone most of the time. But yeah, getting up this morning, getting the day started, getting everything happening. Trying to figure out what fit I'm gonna put on today. I don't know yet. Broke out the old teddy bear hat. But I know what I'm carrying. The Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 9mm, backed up with the old Taurus 357 Magnum. Perfect combo, and the passenger princess will be the old ugly Mossberg. Hello, Jerome. How are you, sir? Welcome in to Papa's Pew Pews Gun Talk and everything else we want to talk about. Double tap that screen. Check out the content. Subscribe not only to me but to Focus 904. Check out his content and please subscribe. Got some great stuff going on over there on the Focus 904 channel. Drop a comment, double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000 subs, trying to get everybody to that. If you have a channel and you want to promote it, drop it down in the comments. Gunshots, my brother. Yeah, I know you did, Jerome. I appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody that comments, subscribes, supports the other guys' channels, man. I appreciate that. We just out here, we ain't trying to make a killing, bro. We just out here trying to reach people. We're trying to teach gun safety. We're trying to teach the love of the Second Amendment. We just out here trying to change some minds on firearms, man. Everybody who carries these things aren't mad crazies. No, we just trying to get the word out there. But Jerome, drop your yeah, like I said, drop your channel, bro, so we can sub to you. And Jerome, if you haven't already, go to my shorts and drop a comment, and I will sub back if I haven't already. I don't know if I can't remember if I did or not. I'm just waking up, so just getting the day started. Lay down. My bulldog won't. No, it's too early to take you outside. Lay down. Yeah, head over there and check out some of the shorts, bro, and just drop a comment. It can just say hello, whatever. And then when I get off live, I'll sub back. So what's everybody getting into? Well, where you are, it may be tonight. Where I am, it would be this morning. But what y'all getting into? Double tap them screens. Like that thumbs up button up. Make sure it's lit up. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get some subs in here this morning. Let's get us a little closer to that 1K mark. It's 11:45 or 11:43 in Arizona. Yep. So it's still night for y'all. It's my daytime. Huh? Gunshots you into your crippling insomnia. Yeah, I just woke up. But I know what it's like, bro, not be able to sleep. Luckily, they gave me stuff for that, so my insomnia is not a problem anymore. Day 3 with no sleep? That's not good, brother. Body needs that rest, man. Body needs that rest. Yeah, that's bad, bro. That's bad. Make sure you get you some rest somehow or another. My problem's crippling pain more than insomnia. That'll work, Jerome. Oh, for your road test, yeah. Brother, they change them so often, I wouldn't even know how to tell you to study for that. I'm watching, guys. I'm just trying to grab something out of the old drawer here to see what I'm wearing today. I'm just going to be bumping around the house today. I'm not going anywhere. So, I think I'm just going to put on oh, I'm going to put on my Papa shirt. There we go. Maybe if I can find a damn head hole. Ah, much better. Some matching gray shorts. And some gray hey dudes. I think that's going to be the outfit for today. Get this day started, guys. All right. Now we can rock it out this morning. Rock it out. Got some clothes on. Focus. I'm going to make you a mod. There you go, Focus. Focus, I just made you a mod, brother. I'm parking. Where you're at, do they require you to do parallel parking? Some places do, some places don't. Most of the ones here in Georgia, if they had to parallel park, they'd fail the test. But unless you're in like Atlanta, there's nowhere to parallel park here. Maybe in Savannah, but most all the parking here is regular parking. Double tap that screen, guys. We got 3 likes. Let's get these likes up. Subscribe to the channel. Go check out the content. Drop a comment. Go to Focus 904 page, Jerome's page. Mo, what actually happened, bro? I was waiting to hear from you. What the hell happened yesterday? I was watching the channel and then it was gone. And then I seen something you posted up about having a. Was it you that posted up something that says that you got to have 1,000 subs to go live? Was that Insta or was that YouTube? Oh, IG. I got you. Okay. Bro, I woke up. I went to sleep early. I woke up at like 10 and I flipped on the phone like I always do. And the first thing I seen was that thing you put up. And I'm like, what the holy. And, but shit, man, I was half asleep. Oh, man, they've started building roundabouts here in my town. It's so funny watching drivers who's never dealt with roundabouts try to navigate them. It's simple. It's just a constant flow of traffic, and it's a yield system. But it's funny watching people try to navigate a roundabout. Huh? I don't know. But if it's out there, below average Utah dad will know. That's for sure. That's why I hate seeing them mess with him, bro. He is so nice to everybody. He's so helpful to everybody, and what he does with vets is just mind blowing, and how he takes his own personal time. Just to know that YouTube and everybody's trying to censor him at every turn pisses me off. There's a lot of you guys out there that put a lot of hard work into your stuff, and for them to fuck with y'all, but yet they'll let the druggies go on there and stay on live. They'll let the homeless do all the stuff he does and cuss people out on his live and collect money and throw up his cash app and his all this other shit. I mean, but yet somebody who's doing good and just talking to people and being there for people, they want to monitor them and slow down their algorithms. 25 people in here, guys. Double tap that screen. Go check out the content. If you like, sub to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000. I think I'm 60 subs away, roughly. Just tried to get there. Yeah, Insta. Well, TikTok was that way. You had to have 1,000 subs or 1,000 followers to go live at one point. I don't know what they are now because I got a permanent ban. Guys, once again, Ammo Alchemist, Focus 904. Y'all go check out their content, sub to their channel. These are some great guys. Ammo, I seen you went to the range and did a little bit of footage from the range. Working with that new holster. I get to 1,000 subs, I'm gonna break out some of the stuff out the safe and put some new content up. I started to carry the 45 today, but I decided to grab the 9mm and the 357. May end up putting the 9mm up because I've decided I'm gonna just have the wife take the truck today. I'm staying home. Damn, carrying 3 kids everywhere I go today. It's easier when the kids are home just to keep them here at the house. All their stuff's here, they're comfortable here, and instead of being in a truck 7 or 8 hours just riding around, I just let her take the truck into town, go to school, and then when she gets out, she can come her butt home. There's blessings and curses to living so far out. I live out in the woods. I live 20 miles from my town. It's nice when you just want the peace and quiet, but my wife totaled her car, so until I get another one, we're down just to my truck. So when she started back to school from summer break, I have to take her into town, and a lot of times it's just easier to stay in town until she gets off work. But with the 3 kids, they're not trained like me. They're not used to being in a vehicle all day, so they start getting fussy. They'd rather be in the house playing with the toys or in the swimming pool. Double tap that screen, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the content. Please continue to drop comments. Any engagement helps the channel and helps the growth of the channel. We can talk about whatever y'all want to this morning. In Minnesota, it's required to see. Yeah, a lot of your cities still require it. Georgia, just like I said, most of the parking is regular parking, and in most towns in Georgia, the DMV has took parallel parking off of the roster. They tell you still have to study for it, but then when you go, they don't make you parallel park. But that's like gun permits. I hear different people from different states say they have to go take classes. In Georgia, you just go pay the fee. You wait for your background check to come back, and within 4 to 6 weeks, you have your gun permit, which isn't required here anymore. However, I still like to keep one because I travel to different states constantly, and some of them states do require you to have a permit. No, I buy my ammo. Now, Ammo Alchemist, he makes his, but I buy mine. I don't know enough about powder ratios and stuff like that. I'm sure I could learn, but I just buy my brass. Or ammo. I'll buy a lot of blazer ammo for like range. And then I'll buy Hornady for my hollows. In most cases, Hornady. Some Spear Gold Dots. Boy, quit your whining. It's too early. Lay down. Old Bulldog, he thinks because I'm up, he wants to go out and sniff the dirt. Y'all keep chatting, guys. I'm going to just let him out real quick. Hold on a second. Keep chatting. Too early to go sit, boy. Don't step on my foot with this thing. Alright, I'm back. Had to let Big Stupid out. Had to let Big Stupid out. Jade, now I'll tell you this, make sure everything works. Your blinkers, your headlights, your horn, your seat belts. Oh yeah. I saw that, the tsunami because of the earthquake off of Russia. I know Hawaii caught a good bit of it. And then California was bracing for stuff. Look into the safety ratings, Jaden. I will tell you that. Volkswagen Atlas, I can vouch for how safe it is. My wife, beginning or last part of last year, got hit by a semi doing over 60 mile an hour, and it's on my shorts, the aftermath of what that Volkswagen looked like. Airbags came out from everywhere. The car was totaled, but her and my pregnant daughter walked away. No scratches. Old Mercedes 240, 300 diesel, they're not very fast, but they safe too. And they're pretty cheap. You can pick one of them up generally $1,500 to about $2,500. And them things drive forever. You just, there's no takeoff power. But and an old Crown Victoria, police trade-in's not a bad choice either. Man, you can't kill them. Old Mercedes diesels, you just can't kill them. The 123 body style, they're simple to work on. They're basic. And like I said, when I traded my last one, it had 500,000 miles. So that had a 500,000 miles and was still running strong. But mainly the best advice I can give you though on vehicles, don't go out and overextend yourself. Don't get something that you're going to have a million years of payments. That's the trap. That's the credit trap. You get these brand new cars because we feel we got to keep up with today's times, and then we end up in these payment plans that we never get out of, and then you trade, and they put what you owed onto the new, and before you know it, you're upside down 20, 30, $40,000 that you can never get your money back because cars depreciate so freaking fast. I bought my Chevy truck used, but it was still right at $52,000. Within a year's time, I owed 30 something thousand dollars and the truck wasn't worth but 20. But that was after a line of trading in vehicle. I was trading in vehicles every year, and I just kept going farther and farther and farther in debt. Caught myself wanting to get something I didn't have to work on. I've worked on this damn truck more than I have anything I ever bought. Damn Chevys. Welcome into the guys who are just joining. This is today's gun talk, but we talk about a host of issues. We talk about whatever you want to talk about. On the table is the 9mm Smith & Wesson Shield and the Taurus Protector Poly 357 Magnum. That's my choice of carry for today. I handle most budget guns. I do have Glocks. I do have other firearms. I have 1911s. I have shotguns, ARs. Have all that kind of stuff. But I deal with budget firearms more than anything to teach people, hey, grab you something, see if you like the platform. If you do, then spend more and get something nicer. A lot of platforms, you see other people with them and you think they're cool, and then maybe they don't fit your hand, or maybe they don't shoot like you want them to shoot, and then you've wasted all that money. Or just the fact that maybe you can't afford a $2,000 firearm. You can protect yourself with a, and we have to say this in cheeseburgers, with a 500 cheeseburger Smith& and Wesson Shield, or a 300 cheeseburger 357 Magnum. And I can vouch for that 357 Magnum because that was in my last self-defense situation. Hang on 1 second, guys. Is sugar still outside? Where's sugar at? Lay down. Lay down, stupid. Alright, I'm back, guys. I'm trying to find my other little dog. She went out and potted. Y'all just keep chatting. I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. Alright, guys. Double tap that screen. Hit the subscribe button. Howdy, howdy, Pat. How are you? Sorry, I was outside letting the dogs out. Oh, same old stuff, Pat. Just getting dressed and ready for the day. Even though I'm not going anywhere. I'll have the 3 grandbabies here at the house all day. But still try to get up, move around, get dressed like I am going somewhere. Safely strapped. I love to see that. And getting dressed at 2 a.m. Yeah, I do that. When I wake up, first thing I do is pick out what I'm carrying for the day. Then pick out what I'm wearing for the day. And get my Red Bull in me. Talk to you guys for a few minutes. Smoke a half a pack of cigarettes, and then I'm good to go. Damn, Pat, you just got home. What time is it where you're at? Only thing I can tell you about Dodge is watch your charging system on them. GMCs are just like the Chevys. They've got, if you get some of the newer models, they got transmission and engine problems. Yeah, so you're right behind me because it's roughly 3 o'clock here. I hear you on that. Yeah, I like my 357 chest shot. That actually was in my last self-defense situation. That's all I had on me that day. I was in my convenience store, and that went up against somebody who had a Glock with 230 round mags, and all I had to do was pop two, and I ended the problem. But the Smith and Wesson Shield's like every day, every day. That's got over 5,000 rounds through it. Um, whether it's a backup or whether it's a primary, it's with me every day. Now my backup today is the 357. Sometimes I carry the Shield 45. Sometimes I carry the 1911. Um, it varies. Sometimes I carry the little Diamondback 380 or the TCP 380 as a backup. My wife carries the 43X, and I've got the 21. It's just the grip's too thick for me. I've got smaller hands, and as I've gotten older, the arthritis affects my hands, so I carry smaller framed firearms so they fit me comfortable. If you're going to carry a firearm, make sure it's comfortable, especially if you're going to be out for hours on end. Because if you leave it in the car because it's uncomfortable, or if you just don't carry it because it don't feel right in your hand, then it's kind of useless. Mine go with me everywhere. If I go to the bathroom, one of them's with me. If I go out and about, one's constantly with me. I do not shop in gun-free areas, so I carry everywhere. Luckily here in Georgia, we don't have a lot of gun-free zones. I'm a mechanic for 12 years. Pat, I remember them days. That's what my dad was for years, and which I'm thankful for all he taught me. All he worked on was Mercedes, BMW. That was his primaries, and then Audi, Saab. Hey, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with a 123 body style Mercedes. They're they're spacious. They're solid metal. They're just safe cars. They're just not that fast. I mean, top end, you're gonna get 85, about 85 mile an hour top end. But takeoff is gonna take you a minute to get up to speed. But you can't kill them. They last, and parts are cheap. Old Volvos, same way. If I could, I'd go back to a old 70s model box Chevy or something like that. I don't like most of your new vehicles nowadays. I've got several of them, and I work on them more than I do my older stuff, and it's harder to get anything. Double tap the screen if you're just joining the chat. We talk about anything you want to talk about, guys. I'm just kicking it this morning, trying to wake up. This is a Pro 2A channel, but we talk about a little bit of everything. I don't do a whole lot of politics on my channel because, well, all politicians are crooked, but anyway, that's just my personal opinion. I don't talk much religion on my channel because, well, most religious people are crooked. But I used to be a fatback, so we talk about food a good bit. Okay, is that Izelle? Am I saying that right? If I'm not saying your name right, I'm sorry. Juarez. It is a Smith& Wesson Shield Plus 9mm and a Taurus Protector Poly 357 Magnum. That's my carry for today. That's what I pulled out the safe. And beside me is a Maverick 88 12 gauge that I can't show on screen right now because they'll kill my live, and a Diamondback 380 pistol. And in my hand is my choice of beverage for the day, the Red Bull Juneberry. Make sure y'all drink plenty of fluids today, guys. If you're going to be out in that heat, make sure you get something to eat. Make sure you know your limits. It's too hot to be out there messing around today. Double tap them screens. Check out the content. Look at the brothers who are commenting. Jerome, Ammo Alchemist, Focus 904. Check out their content, man. They got a lot of great content. YouTube's playing with the algorithm. We're trying to push one another. Get to that 1,000 subs. Make sure that thumbs up button is lit up, guys. Like I said, you know, real people here just having conversations, man. Just having fun early in the morning, whether it's your late at night, my early in the morning, whatever. Making sure you're taken care of. Making sure you eat. Drink plenty of fluids in this heat. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm always open to talk. You're having a bad day and just need somebody to vent to, hey bro, one of us bros on this channel or these channels, we're here. You know, if you're a retired vet, myself, I've never been in the military. However, if you're having some problems, you know, and just want to talk, we've got people. You know, whatever it may be, we've got people. Somebody in this group of guys has knowledge on something that you're going through. See, I like the old Mazdas, but that was the back in the day Mazdas, the 80 models Mazdas. And old Honda Accords, them jokers, you couldn't kill them either, the old ones. And most of your minivans, they've got so many CV axle problems and head gasket problems that I tell people to steer clear of them, like the Odysseys and the Dodge Caravans, and especially the Grand Caravans. They were just crap. I had a taxi cab service for years, over 20 years, and we went through about every kind of vehicle you could think of. And that's why we mainly use Crown Victorias on our fleet, because they were just easy to work on and pretty durable. And another one that was durable as hell, and you wouldn't think it, was a Ford Expedition. You might every now and then have to change an alternator or a battery on an Expedition, but for the most part, them things just go. This small Palm Hill DB380. Nice for a little pocket piece. Funny when people come up to me, and because I carry outside the waistband. Now I'll wear a baggy t-shirt so it doesn't print. But I'll have some people come up that's diehard inside the waistband, retention holster people. Like, what do you do if somebody grabs it off your side? Well, I get them with what's in my pocket. Oh shit. Simba, what's up, brother? Sorry, my comments. J Dog. There he is, the man himself. You wasn't live, brother, so I went live. But then again, I got up at 2 a.m. looking for the J Dog show. Actually, I woke up in a panic. I woke up at like 9:30, 10 o'clock last night. Eyes still wasn't open. Rolled over and scrolled tube for a minute. I seen Ammo had put up a thing about having 1,000 subs to be able to go live, and I thought he was talking about YouTube. Yeah, I know you said that you were fixing to change your hours, J-Dog. I didn't know when that started, so I didn't know if it was now or if it was a few days from now. So when I didn't see you live, I just clicked on. I had a host of issues yesterday. I couldn't get comments to go through. I couldn't get half my shit to work. Ain't nothing wrong with a good Harley or a good Indian. I always wanted a motorcycle, but yeah, wife won't agree to that. She lets me do a lot of dumb shit, but a motorcycle is not one of them. But she almost lost her dad not once but twice to motorcycle accidents. So, Terra Tactical, what's up? We just on here talking shit this morning. Nothing important. We had a pretty decent live going. And like J-Dog says, you get to a certain point, they pull the plug. J-Dog, you plan on going live or you just not going to do it? I went on Gunbroker last night. I put 4 bids in. We're going to see if I win any of them. Tara, what you filming today? Well, whenever you get ready, let me know, J-Dog, because I'm at 53 minutes. I can hop off at any point. I, more than anything, was just testing to make sure it would let me go live today and I wouldn't have no issues. I still ain't got this first Red Bull in me, so it's been kind of a laid-back live. Gotta get it. J-Dog, gotta get it. Blew to 100 rounds. It don't take long to blow through 100 rounds. Yeah, I'll keep going for a few. 54 minutes in. Yeah, I took 2 bricks of 9mm last week. And then we're going in no time. I was running to Academy and bought another brick. I bought the Federal, just the standard Federal red box lead heads. Out of my... Oh yeah, the fast finger. Guys, if y'all ain't checked out J-Dog, he got a fast finger video on that AK of his, and got one hell of a deagle mag dump, allegedly. It goes brrr. You were the one saying that they kicked you out of the range from drawing from your holster. That's just stupid. Like, what are we going to say? Mr. Bad Guy, the range wouldn't let us practice fast shooting, so we're going to have to shoot at each other slow. Man, that's stupid as fuck. Damn range officers screwing up the shooting world. I don't like that, how they come and just stand behind you. Like, bro, get from behind me. I don't let people in the real world stand behind me. Not that close. Being that I do carry every day, I don't let people get that close to me. Yeah, it's like that everywhere. Focus. But for real, you go to the range to do your drills, but you're still practicing for the time that you ever have to use. So part of your practice is protecting your firearm and keeping people from getting close to you and situational awareness. And these range officers want to stand right there with their hand on your back or right there behind you. I don't like that. That's why I prefer to go out and shoot by myself. Yeah, they think they own you. And then they want to tell you what kind of casings you can have, which I get that. You don't want to set nothing on fire and all that kind of stuff. I get it. But we're not children. We're grown ass people. We don't need that kind of supervision for the most part. Now, I can understand if you're not controlling your firearm and you're shooting up in the damn, you're letting the muzzle raise and you're still firing. I can understand them getting on to you for that. But if you're staying on paper, they should just stay the hell away from you. And then some, if you're carrying multiple firearms, they make you go back, grab another one. They won't let you take all your stuff in. Oh yeah, they're gonna ask for the paperwork. That's what I like about living out in the country. I can get me a couple paper targets, walk out the clear cut. Didn't have time to get to your normal spot. Yeah, I've got to clean the truck out. My wife gets back from work today. Um, where the windshield wiper, where the windshield meets the hood, there's a little valley on mine. And for me sitting in the truck shooting out the window, I've got 45 shells. I've got 9mm shells, 22 shells, just all over the damn vehicle. Old casings. Mag dumping a 22. Hell, I mag dump that 10-22 all the time with that 25 round BX mag. Yes, like and subscribe. We're on our road to 1K. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Damn it, what I hit? Fat ass fingers. This morning. Oh no, Kira, they're clean. I'll clean them eventually. I bet they still operate every time I squeeze the trigger though. That damn shield is just slightly used. It's only got 5,000 rounds to it. Pressure wash them. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Pressure wash them. Did you cure your rash? Nah, leave that name where it is, man. J Dog, I got a question. Candy. Does he also go by Candy Cane? Or do you know? 9mm and 357 Magnum. It's the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 9 and the Taurus Protector Poly 357. Here's just what I grabbed this morning. Yeah, I had somebody on yesterday named Candy Cane, but the way he was talking and telling old stories, it sounded like, candy, but wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, the revolver's 357 mag. Okay, that's what I thought because some of the stories he was telling, even though I couldn't see the comments. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm so used to seeing just the letter A. Um, but the way he was talking, I thought that's who it was. You never shot him. Hey, go out, cure, practice with them firearms. You never know when you may need them. And living in an apartment does suck. I spent years living in apartments. You could always hear what the neighbors were doing 3 apartments over. And I always seemed to get beside the ones that had the badass kids or below the ones that had the badass kids that I think purposely stomped with all 4 feet at the same time. That's like living where I live now. I know when my grandbabies wake up, I hear when their feet hit the floor, all the way through the damn house, straight to my room. Hey, I like the Ruger LCP. Macaroni sound. See, I like the LCP, but my wife has a TCP. I have a TCP. Um, Never had a problem with them. On point, my brother. What's up with you this morning or this evening, whatever it is to you? If you've been asleep already, it's morning. If you hadn't been asleep, it's still night. I had a neighbor knock off your Gatorade in college. They were probably trying to roofie you, Pat. Hey, them Federal 147 grains are decent. I run in the 9mm and my 45. I run the Hornady Critical Defense, the Critical Duty, and the Hornady Black. In the 357, I'm running 157 grain SBR jacketed hollow points. Oh, and I've also got, and to me, they're overhyped, but I bought a box of the RIP rounds for the 9mm and the 45, but they're nothing fancy to me. But yeah, I put a bid out on Gunbroker last night for a Ruger P90, a Ruger P95. Um, that was the two main ones I was after, so we're in a bidding war right now. I don't like the bastards, the rip rounds, because when you try to load them into the magazine, they want to stab you in the finger. A Barrett. Nah, I'm good, brother. I did almost bid on a 44, but the price was up there. Yeah, I know, Cure. I've been in that situation. They tried to use everything you could think of. All joking aside. They asked if I had an extendo. They asked if I had a special trigger. They asked what ammunition I had. Did I have a red dot? But with me, all my firearms that I carry, like the everyday carry, I do no upgrades to. I use iron sights. I use generally a standard hollow point, nothing fancy. Now, if I'm going out to play, I'll put other ammo in it. Yeah, put a back plate on your Glock with a little picture on it, and now you're going to jail. Put a sticker on it, or put some fingernail polish. There's another one. Put some fingernail polish on the front sight. Or you two-toned the 1911, so that made it more dangerous. Yep, sure enough, Kira. That part, I can't argue with you. I was sitting there listening now, and I knew I was going to walk. Everything I did was on video. There was no doubt I was in the right. But they still, that damn, I think she was a Democrat, had to be. She asked all kind of stupid questions that day. Did they test me for alcohol at the time? That was another question. I don't drink. I've never been a drinker, so it was like that when I got it. Yeah, no kidding, right? Hey, I bought it that way. I thought that was normal. That's why I only train no farther out than 25 yards now. I train for self-defense situations, and if you're going much past that, it's kind of hard to claim self-defense. They'll say you could have got away, unless it's a situation like New York. You know, I'm not talking about that. But a normal self-defense claim, if it's more than 25, you're gonna have problems. Yeah, I polish all my feed ramps. That's just, if I get a firearm, I polish the feed ramp. I generally run the stone down the slide so the slide, moves smoother. Yep, 15 yards. Man, that's CZ. It's growing on me. I wasn't a big CZ fan, but the more I see yours, it's growing on me. But even the TCP, the Taurus version, that little 380 just runs. Hell, my wife's carried hers before she got to 43. She carried hers for 3 years. And half the time I didn't think about it and didn't clean it, whatever. We took it out to the range and I said, well, let's see what it's doing and I'll clean it up. It's still fired every shot. Well, see, that's like the 1911 cure. It's built to shoot the 230 grain ball ammo. That's what it was designed for. And a lot of your hollow points will give you problems. But mine, it feeds no problem. Apples to apples. Potato, potato. Tomato, tomato. Ah. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? What you cook tonight, J-Dog? First time in a year I got hustled for McDonald's, so we got McDonald's. Alright, Kira, take it easy. Light up today's cigarette. My grandbaby knocked the hell out. She come in here last night because of the thunderstorm. She knocked out. Alright guys, we down to 4 folks in the chat. I've been going an hour and 14 minutes. J-Dog, if you want to go live, I'm fixing to get off for a minute, do my quick morning business, and then I'll be back on here in a little bit. Y'all stay strapped, keep one in the tube, and always be blessed, guys.